Major Music.
What's good? Coming back at y'all with another video. It's your boy D Dot. If you're new to this channel, I like talking things all music production, whether that's the Major Music Lounge podcast, which is a podcast for producers, sound designers, audio engineers, and music production app developers. Also guys who even like create content here on YouTube. We have some of this podcast actually again posted to this channel. Go ahead, check it out. And then also like to talk about things as we're gonna get into now, which is gonna talk a little bit about this sound pack, which I found on Loopmasters.com, which is called Turf Smoke, made by the team at Raw Cutz. This one I actually purchased a couple of weeks ago. They were doing like a half off sale on a Loopmasters website. I don't know if they're still doing it right now. Make a long story short, and we're gonna take a look at the website, but also we're gonna make a beat. Before we get into that, you could actually follow me on Instagram at d._majormusic. Follow me on Twitter at d.mme. And hit the subscribe button if you like music production videos on topics as we're about to discuss right now, which is the Turf Smoke sound pack from Raw Cutz. Alright, so we're here on the Loopmasters page for the Turf Smoke sound pack. You can purchase the Turf Smoke sound pack under the Ableton format or the Native Instruments Maschine format. I will say with both of those, you're actually going to get a zip of the WAV files. Even like if you just wanted to purchase the zip with just the WAV files, you can. And you may have something like Kitmaker, for example, where you can kind of group those accordingly however you want to. Now, me personally, I like a lot of the Raw Cutz sample packs. I have some of their expansions for both my MPC-1 and Maschine, and I made a lot of beats with those. I mean, going back to, I think one of the first ones I came across Raw Cutz was the Prospect Haze expansion for Maschine, and then from there I just kind of started picking up all of their sound packs expansions. When using a lot of Raw Cutz samples, think back to maybe like 90s hip hop, that type of sound is what you're gonna get when you purchase a lot of the Raw Cutz samples. Now you can actually listen to this on the Loopmasters website. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and make an instrumental, but before we do that, you can actually also download what they call a taster pack, which contains some of the samples out of the Turf Smoke sound pack, in case you were interested in purchasing the full sound pack and listening to the demo that they have here on Loopmasters.com. And also, I do want to say I'm not getting paid for this by Loopmasters or Raw Cutz. One of the things that I wanted to do is kind of expand and go beyond talking about just like Akai MPC sample packs and Native Instrument sample packs. I wanted to talk about some of the other sample packs that I come across for anybody that was also interested in some of the sample packs that I use, just adding another element to this channel as well. So we're gonna go a little bit further down to the bottom. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but just looking at some of the bullet points here at the bottom, it's going to include over 400 samples, 87 loops, 319 one-shot samples, plus the Rex 2 files for all the loops. Like if you use, for example, Reason, and then I think even Cork Gadget utilizes the Rex 2 format. Now the Maschine pack includes the 30 kit groups of 16 samples per group and 10 projects, all mixed and including the demo patterns and projects. So just like, for example, how some of the Native Instruments expansions are arranged and set up, this is going to be pretty much set up the same way once you open up Maschine. Now, me personally, I purchased the samples based on the sounds. But if they are like in a Maschine format or MPC format, that's just a plus for me. Now for all you Ableton users out there, the Ableton Live Pack includes 26 drum racks and 10 projects. I've never used Ableton, so I couldn't really speak on that. The 13 soft sampler patches include the 10 kits in a ready-to-play format, plus additional patches featuring the musical samples only. And they have a video with more demos from the sample pack itself, And here again is gonna have more information about what we just talked about as far as what's contained inside of this sample pack. So let's go ahead and make our beat. So I just wanted to make a beat with some of the sounds from this sample pack so everybody can kind of get a feel for what it sounds like. If you're interested in it, go ahead, check it out on Loopmasters.com. As I said before, I'm not getting paid by Raw Cutz or Loopmasters. I just wanted to kind of expand and talk about some of the other sample packs that I use outside of like Maschine sample packs and MPC sample packs, in case anybody else was interested, because I get a lot of questions sometimes about what sounds am I using or where did I get those sounds from. Most of the time I get a lot of my sound packs from Loopmasters.com, as well as a lot of other sample pack creators like MSX Sound, for example, or the Sample Lab is another good place I get samples. Producer's Choice as well, they're a great place to get samples. There's a lot of great sound designers and sample pack creators out there. The Fingers is another guy who makes great samples. So I'm gonna be bringing these videos like this to y'all in the future. Just something else I wanted to add to this channel. If you like this video, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to Major Music ENT TV, where we have the Major Music Lounge podcast for our music producers. Now also to all my music producers out there, sound designers, music production app developers, and my content creators on YouTube. If you're a music producer, for example, that creates content on YouTube, definitely would love to hear from you. Go ahead, hit me up on Instagram at d._majormusic. Let me know you're trying to get on the show. I'm always looking to book interviews for other creators. Even if you're an artist, go ahead, hit me up, and then we'll find a way to get you on the show. I appreciate everybody that took the time to watch this video. That's all I have for y'all today, and I'm out.